Welcome everybody. I had a company get a hold of me a while back named ELEGOO, and they asked me, hey, do you want to try out one of our Arduino kits? And my love of Arduino, because I think they are such a good starting point for anybody and everybody to get into electronics or programming or anything like that, I told them, sure, I'll give your kit out a try. So they sent it to me. So I have not opened it up yet. This pretty much will be a unboxing. Get into the package here. And here it is. This is the Super Starter Kit, the Uno R3. Comes in a nice little box. This is pretty much everything I imagine you need to get started. A little card there. So let's get into the meat of it. Here is the Uno R3. This is one of my favorite of the Arduino boards. Fish it out there. And the first thing I see right off the bat that I like is I like the ones with the processor chip like this, because you can get more of these chips. They're bought online really cheap, so you can get more of them, so you can pull this off with a couple of extra components and you can embed these on your own circuit boards elsewhere. So this looks pretty good. Looks like about any of the other Arduinos I have. It also comes with a USB cord for programming it. Comes with a bunch of little jumper wires. These are super duper handy to have. And another thing, here's a shield for it. This looks like, get it out of the plastic, there we go. This is one of their proto shields. So with these shields, these are great. You can either solder right to them directly as a perf board, or they come with this here little breadboard that has double-sided tape. You can stick it directly on there, so you can use your jumper wires and jump directly to it. So the Arduino shields, they all just match up. They stack up directly on top of the Arduino. I see something. Let's take a quick little look at this. Here's something here that I've just now noticed. Now this is super nice option. I love how they have labeled all the pins on the sides of these headers. Now that is something else, because a lot of times you're trying to look at these little numbers and you're trying to line up, well, which one is it and everything like that, which one's your pins for your headers. So you have all your analogs, your voltages and grounds and everything on this side, and then these are your digital pins. So I like that very much, that they went through the little bit extra to label the sides of them headers for the pins. Next thing up I see is a ping sensors. These are an ultrasonic sensor, so the transmitting side will send a ping out, and that ping will bounce off of whatever solid surface and come back. So this can use the Arduino to measure that time that the ping is sent out and come back to measure a distance. These are cool. I like them. I've used them on little robots. And what do we have here? This is a little joystick. So it has a potentiometer on each side of it. Nice little analog joystick. And it even has the ring pressed down on it. And to top that off, that's nice. I like that. What else do we have in this kit? We have an LCD. Now these LCDs I really like. These are great. The only thing I would think would be kind of neat to have in this kit is the little module that goes from having to hook all these pins up to the Arduino to being able to just run an I2C. So they make a little module that you put onto these pins, and it makes it an I2C, which only requires 4 wires. Other bits in the kit is a little motor. Got a little motor. Got a 9-gram servo with all the attachments. And this here, this looks like a possible motor driver board. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This here is a stepper motor little driver board. It's got some LEDs there. We'll have to do some experimenting with that. And so since it has that, that means we have a stepper motor. So here's the stepper motor. It plugs into it. Comes all with the kit. That's pretty cool. Next up is we got some LEDs. Got some buttons. And a couple other, looks like a couple of diodes. More than likely that is a thermistor. And a couple photoresistors in that. So here, got some buzzers, a couple transistors, and a couple ICs that I'm not too sure about. Let's see if we can figure out what these ICs are. In the kit is a L293. This is a motor driver chip, so you can drive a DC motor such as this one here. You can reverse it, forwards it with that there. And then this one here, this chip is a 74HC595, which is a shift register, an output shift register, so you can control multiple pins with a single pin on the Arduino. Next in the kit, we've got a little remote control here. We'll see what that's about as we get into the kit. The kit comes with a nice little selection of resistors. These are all 4-band resistors, and it looks like all of them are marked. So that's nice. 9-volt battery and a 9-volt battery clip. This is so you could power the Arduino off of 9 volts. Very nice. This here, we have a breadboard. Come out of there. We have a really nice looking breadboard here that they've sent also. Now if you're not familiar with breadboards, all these pins, there'll be 5 pins here, 5 pins here. Each row of these going this way are all connected. But going this way, they are not connected. Except for this side where you have the plus and minuses. Now all these down through here for the minus side and the plus side will be connected in one long strip. So these are little short strips going this way with this side and that side being separated. And then these are long strips going this way for the plus and minus sides. So that's where this comes in. Now these are cool. I've always wanted one of these. This is a power supply for breadboards. And it looks like you can do 5 volts, 3.3 volts, and it's selectable to either side. So the way this will work is it goes onto the board like so. And awesome. Let's hook it up and see what happens. Little power switch there. So I guess you can also power it USB, or is that 5 volts out USB? Probably. I bet you that's 5 volts out USB. So that's really cool. So you can power your power supply. Got some more jumper wires. This here is a IR sensor, so an infrared sensor. Now this is where the remote will come into play. So when you push the remote, the buttons on the remote, it sends out an infrared signal, and this will pick it up, and the Arduino can read it so you can control your project. So say like if you had a motor or servo or something, you could have it run, you know, change directions or whatnot, speeds, whatever you want it to do. We have here a nice little 10K potentiometer. Have an 8-segment LED display here. So we got 4 numbers with the we got 4 numbers, all of them are 8-segment. So that's pretty cool. You can do a lot of things with that. Have a relay. This is a 10 amp relay. So that could be mighty handy for turning multiple things on. We have another little single digit 8-segment LCD, not LCD, but LED. And we have here, this is a temperature and humidity sensor. So you can set yourself up a little weather station almost. And then here's a little tool for adjusting this potentiometer. There we go. And then for a little motor, they sent us a little propeller. Alright, my first impressions on this kit were very good. This is a very well made kit, and it has a lot of items in it that can, really teach you a lot about electronics and programming. Some of my favorite things is I really like the prototyping shield and the breadboard with the power supply. I really like that. The joystick, that could be pretty neat to play with. And I always love having LCDs. These are something with all my other Arduino projects. I keep several of these LCDs on hand. You get absolutely everything you need in this kit. Resistors, LEDs, buttons, and just jumper wires. Everything you need. The USB cable to program it with. You get a disc with everything on it. It has a huge 160 some page PDF file going through like basically steps of starting you out with the basics and working your way up to more complex things such as the LCD and the motor drivers and all that. So many of it you'll probably start out with this kit. If you're very first beginning, you'll start out with a whole blinking LED, and that's exciting as it is, and then you'll move up, and hands down, I cannot say how much I love the Arduino. The Arduino has opened up so many doors for projects that I can do with electronics, and it's so simple too. And the community base out there for the Arduino is absolutely great. There is thousands upon thousands of people out there using them and all their information online and everything like that. So this kit is absolutely perfect for getting someone started out, or even somebody that's already into Arduino and they want more things to mess with, more things to experiment with and learn how to use. This kit is excellent for that. I tell you what, I cannot say how impressed, how happy I am with this kit. This is great, and I can't thank ELEGOO enough for giving me the opportunity to send me this kit and let me try it out. I love it. It's great. I've always wanted a kit like this. I've saw many other kits similar to this online, and it was something I always wanted, but I just never had the opportunity to get one. So them sending this to me is just, it's great. This is a very good kit. I'm very impressed with how it's all made, with the circuit boards and the soldering job and just the variety of things you can make. This is, days upon days of experimenting and learning you can do with this kit. And the projects with just this kit by itself is, just tons of things you can do. I'm very impressed with this, is all I can say. This is a great kit. So if you want to go out and get you one, I will throw a link to this in the description below the video here, to this kit on Amazon. This is a Chinese-based company, so when they said, hey, we want to send you one, I thought, great, it's going to be several weeks before I get one. But no, they sent me one through Amazon, and it was here within a couple days. So I mean, this is a company that I believe they care about what they're doing, and they're trying to make really quality items, and they're great. So go out there, if this is something you want to get into, if you want to learn Arduino, if you're already into it, go out and grab one of these kits. I guarantee you will be very happy that you did, because I mean, there's so many things you can do with these. So many things you can do with this kit. So until next time, get out there, get yourself a kit like this, and make something, learn something, get out there and just go make it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.